You're at the airport, ready to board your dream vacation flight, when suddenly a TSA agent stops you. Your carry-on bag, the one you've traveled with dozens of times, is now a problem. What changed? Everything. 2026 has brought a complete overhaul of airport security rules, and thousands of travelers are getting caught off guard every single day. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 8 critical carry-on regulations that could make or break your next trip. If you find this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss crucial travel updates that could save you time, money, and major headaches at the airport. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be better prepared than 90% of travelers out there. Let's dive straight into the rules that are catching people by surprise at security checkpoints across the country. Smart luggage, the battery trap that's costing travelers their bags. Remember when smart luggage was the hottest travel trend? Well, those same bags are now causing major problems at TSA checkpoints. Here's what's changed. Any carry-on with a built-in lithium battery that can't be removed instantly is getting rejected at security. No exceptions, no second chances. Airlines have become increasingly concerned about battery fires at 35,000 feet, especially on packed flights. The result? TSA officers now have strict orders to turn away any smart bag with a non-removable power source. And here's the kicker, even expensive brand-name luggage isn't getting a pass. International terminals and major airport hubs are being especially strict about this rule. If your bag has GPS tracking, USB charging ports, or any electronic features, you need to verify one thing before you even leave home. Can that battery be removed in seconds? If not, you're either checking that bag or buying new luggage. It's that serious. Make sure your battery also meets the watt-hour requirements set by your airline, because those limits are being enforced more strictly than ever before. Liquid screening just got smarter and more complicated. Here's where things get interesting. TSA isn't just looking at the size of your liquid containers anymore. In 2026, airports have deployed sophisticated CT scanners equipped with artificial intelligence that can literally analyze the chemical composition of liquids without opening a single bottle. Sounds convenient, right? Not exactly. While some airports now allow larger liquid quantities to pass through, this doesn't mean everything gets approved automatically. If your liquid doesn't match what its label says or if its density seems off, you're getting pulled aside for additional screening. I'm talking about everyday items like facial moisturizers, hair gels, baby food, protein shakes, and even fancy hand creams. And here's a detail that shocks many travelers. Those duty-free liquids you bought after clearing security? They can still be flagged during your connecting flight. The best strategy? Keep all your liquids organized in one clear, accessible section of your carry-on. Label everything properly. Separate them from your electronics. These simple steps will save you from the frustration of watching a TSA agent dig through your entire bag. Power banks and electronics, the new crackdown zone. If you're carrying portable chargers, pay close attention to this one. TSA and airlines have started sharing information in real time, which means they can now identify oversized power banks the moment your bag goes through the scanner. Any power bank exceeding the approved watt-hour limit can be confiscated on the spot, even if you've flown with it multiple times before without issue. Carrying multiple charging devices, spare batteries, high-powered electronics like gaming laptops or professional camera equipment? Expect your bag to get extra attention. And here's something many people don't think about. If you're traveling with older batteries that show any signs of swelling, warping, or physical damage, TSA will remove them immediately. No arguments. The reasoning behind this stricter enforcement is simple: preventing fires in overhead compartments during flights. The solution is equally straightforward. Only pack airline-approved battery capacities, keep your manufacturer specifications handy, and inspect your batteries before travel. A few minutes of preparation prevents hours of airport stress. Carry-on weight limits are back with a vengeance. Here's a rule change that caught everyone off guard. Weight checks for carry-on bags are making a serious comeback. While TSA primarily handles security screening, Airlines have started coordinating with gate agents to enforce weight restrictions right before boarding. Even if your bag fits perfectly in the sizing bin, if it looks suspiciously heavy, there's a good chance you'll be asked to place it on a scale at the gate. Bags that exceed weight limits are being forced into last-minute checked baggage, sometimes with unexpected fees attached. Airlines claim this policy protects cabin crew from injuries and prevents damage to overhead bins, but for travelers it means one more thing to worry about. The travelers getting hit hardest by this rule? Those packing heavy electronics, stacks of books, full toiletry kits, or densely packed clothing. The smart move is to distribute weight strategically and invest in lightweight luggage materials, and always build in extra time at the gate. An unexpected weight check could be the difference between making your flight comfortably and sprinting down the concourse. Food in your carry-on, the unexpected delay trigger. Who knew your homemade lunch could become a TSA talking point? In 2026, food items have become one of the leading causes of security delays, and many travelers are completely blindsided by this. Solid foods generally pass through screening without problems, but anything with a spreadable, pourable, or semi-liquid consistency is now being treated as a liquid. We're talking about hummus, salsa, curry sauces, nut butters, yogurt, gravy, and even thick dips. Travelers from cultures where bringing homemade meals is common are facing particular frustration as familiar foods get flagged and confiscated. Even perfectly packaged meals can trigger extended bag searches if the scanner can't clearly identify what's inside. International travelers need to be especially careful since agricultural and biosecurity regulations add another layer of complexity when bringing food through U.S. airports. The solution? Keep your carry-on food simple, solid, and clearly visible. If it can be poured, spread, or squeezed, either leave it at home or pack it in checked luggage. Your future self standing at the security checkpoint will thank you. Clothing and accessories, the hidden screening triggers. Here's something most people never consider. The clothes packed in your carry-on might be slowing you down at security. TSA's newest imaging technology is incredibly sensitive, designed to detect any concealed objects within luggage. That means certain clothing items and accessories are regularly triggering secondary inspections. Heavy winter jackets, thick scarves wrapped tightly, belts with substantial metal buckles, boots with steel components, and garments with hidden zipper pockets can all cause scanners to flag your bag. Even jewelry organizers, compact mirrors, and clothing with metallic threading can create issues. And if you're someone who likes to pack efficiently by rolling and compressing everything tightly, your bag is more likely to get opened for manual inspection because the scanner can't distinguish individual items clearly. The fix is surprisingly simple. Pack in a more relaxed, organized manner. Layer items loosely rather than compressing them into tight bundles. This allows scanning equipment to identify everything clearly and keeps you moving through security at a reasonable pace. Medication and medical devices. Documentation matters more than ever. Travelers with medical needs face stricter scrutiny in 2026, though TSA still accommodates necessary medications and equipment. The key difference is organization and visibility. Prescription drugs, liquid medications, syringes, inhalers, and medical devices are all permitted, but they need to be clearly separated from other items during screening. Medications buried among toiletries or electronics raise red flags. Pills stored in unmarked containers or outside their original packaging may trigger additional verification steps. Medical devices containing batteries, wiring, or electronic components receive extra attention under updated safety protocols. The best approach? Keep all medical items in an easily accessible, clearly labeled section of your carry-on. Bring documentation for prescriptions when possible. While TSA agents are trained to handle medical accommodations professionally, proper organization dramatically reduces delays and awkward conversations at the checkpoint. Random manual inspections, the new normal. And now for the biggest change of all, random manual bag inspections have skyrocketed in frequency. Even if your carry-on passes through the scanner without any issues, it can still be selected for a physical inspection. No visible problem required. TSA has dramatically expanded randomized screening as part of broader security enhancements, particularly during holidays and peak travel periods. These selections aren't based on how you look, where you're flying, or anything personal. They're generated by computer algorithms and officer discretion. Items that previously went unnoticed, charging cables, notebooks, personal accessories, are now being examined more thoroughly. The only way to handle this change is with patience and preparation. Give yourself extra time at the airport. Stay calm if your bag gets selected. Understand that these inspections are becoming routine rather than exceptional. Fighting the process only delays everyone. Closing. Airport security is evolving faster than most travelers can keep up with, and the carry-on rules for 2026 reflect a new era of aviation safety. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. By understanding these 8 critical regulations before you arrive at the terminal, you can avoid stress, prevent delays, and eliminate costly surprises. Pack smart. Label clearly. Organize thoughtfully. Give yourself time. These aren't just suggestions anymore. They're essential strategies for navigating modern air travel successfully. The checkpoint experience has changed, but with the right preparation, your journey can still begin smoothly and stress-free. Safe travels, and remember, the best trip is one where security screening is the most boring part of your day.